Thanks for joining me on this video. If you haven't done so already, be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you don't miss out on any new content on the channel. And also be sure to follow me on these other social media platforms. Links are in the description below. All right, have and have not fans, my gosh, and we are going to talk about the most hated character on the show. I know that's a bold statement to make, but based off everything I see on social media after an episode of the haves and the have nots, I think the majority can agree that Justin is the most hated character on the show. Not Candace, not Veronica, not even Wyatt or Benny or Jim, but Justin. So, so much I could say about this. Will I do a video about the scene between him and Wyatt? Probably, maybe. But in this video, we're just going to be focusing on whether or not he's going to be terminated from his job at the police station. I did touch upon this in the episode review I did. I think a lot of people did appreciate my theories on that about, well, his boss, I'm just going to call him the chief. Will the chief recognize a couple of key elements that make Justin suspect to what Jim is going to charge him of? I'm pretty sure Jim is putting, oh sorry, I had to crack my knuckles there. Jim is putting two and two together when he walked in the interrogation room that Justin was about to trade over drugs for a sexual favor. That's why, Jim's going to throw him across the table and beat the shit out of him. Then other police officers will come in and try to get Jim off of Justin, which is kind of interesting to think about because at this point, everybody in the office hates his guts. So I'm surprised anybody came in and helped the damn fool. But in any case, Jim's going to take it up with the chief and just let him know what he saw. And Justin's going to deny it. You're going to believe his junkie son over me? But the proof is in the pudding. And maybe that's a bad phrase to use given putting Bill Cosby in jail because, well, or prison. But in any case, I feel like when it comes to it, the two biggest damning pieces of evidence against Justin is number one, wait, why is the security footage not working? Two, wait, there's a bag of drugs in the room? Because remember, I believe Justin did take out the bag of drugs to show Wyatt, then put it on the table, and then took out, told him get on his knees, and that's when he took out the phone. So, unless the drugs were somehow lost when Jim threw him across the table, or Jim notices the drugs before he attacks Justin, we'll have to wait and see, folks. We just don't know. I mean, the evidence is there in front of him, so unlike most people, Jim isn't going to ignore obvious clues when they're right there in front of him. I mean, Wyatt isn't on his knees for nothing. So, yeah. But I feel that I hope his boss I hope the chief believes Jim. Really, I hope he does. And I just feel like, Jim will be smart enough to say, pull up the security footage, and then it's not working. I feel like that's going to happen. I really do. But, will he get fired? That's a big question. I mean, we've rarely, and I mean rarely, have seen Justin out of uniform. I mean, when he's off the clock and he's going to see Jeffrey, like the one time he saw him at the condo. Then, we have when, obviously the next episode where he's wearing like a jacket, he's in his vehicle saying that Wyatt was in the interrogation room and tried to seduce him for drugs, which is obvious bull crap. I mean, literally, it makes no sense because as Wyatt clearly stated, how am I going to do anything with my hands cuffed? Again, it makes no sense. But I just feel like it's really stupid that Justin refusing to admit he's gay. I don't know why I'm thinking it's dumb for him not to admit that he tried to get Wyatt to do sexual favors for drugs. I mean, honestly, at this point, what does this dude believe in? I really don't even know. But I think he might get put on leave, until an investigation's done and stuff like that, because I doubt it's on record, but literally I hope someone takes notice of all the time that Harrington has been taken out of his jail cell and then notices security footage. Is there any kind of gap? Are people smart enough at the station to see, wait a minute, the interrogation room cameras work when any other officers in there that happens to be with a prisoner, or if an officer brings in a person in the interrogation room and they have a visitor or something. But why is it every time that Justin is seen with a person in cuffs and he goes to the interrogation room, none of the cameras are on? I hope somebody is smart enough to look at that and figure it out. I pray that somebody does. Just like, and I'm not trying to get off subject here, but I'm going to assume there are or should be security cameras in the evidence room. Remember when Sarah went back there and got like the bullets and whatnot? Pretty much all the evidence that George had collected against the Criers in the case of the murder of Jennifer Salison. I hope that there's camera footage of that as well, because that would be pretty interesting. So yeah. Really, that's all I have to say on this. I hope that Justin does get terminated. We do know that he is not dying anytime soon. He's going to be around until at least season 7. So the remainder of this season, season 6, he's still alive. Like, trust and believe. I wish he was gone too, but he's going to be around for quite a while. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you think that Justin is going to get terminated from his job or put on like an extended leave until an investigation is done on this? Given the fact that, he was caught with his pants off, not down, literally, when Veronica recorded him in Jeffrey's hotel room, I do not doubt that the chief would not believe. Yeah, I do not doubt that he'll take Jim for his word. He'll take Jim for his word due to Justin's other suspicious activity. And even though, as Catherine said, Jim's name doesn't mean shit in this town anymore, he was a former judge. So he wouldn't really throw allegations out like that, especially in regards to his son. So I hope Justin gets what's coming to him, because it's not about, and I'm just saying this because somebody in the comments probably go off, oh, you're homophobic. It's not about that or being against gay people. It's about what he's doing is just dead wrong. And that's stuff that goes on in the world today. So yeah, I mean, not to take sides here, and I will probably do a separate video about Wyatt and Justin. Justin didn't make him get on his knees now. I'm just saying. But that wasn't cool. That was not cool. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think Justin is going to get fired? And damn, do you think Pearl is going to hear about this? Just imagine if she found out her son lost his job, not just because of the colored boy, but because the father of a prisoner saw his son on his knees in front of Justin for a sexual favor to get drugs. Pearl going to show up again. Trust and believe that. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. This is one of the more anticipated scenes of the episode, in my opinion. What's the next week? The Black Man. I can't wait to see what happens with this. I am willing to bet that Justin gets terminated or something because of the fact that he's going to David's house out of uniform in regular clothing. So I'm just going to assume that it's not just him being off the clock and he's going to see Jeffrey. But keep in mind, I mean, let's think of it this way. If Jeffrey's at David's house, because we know Veronica's going to be there, if Jeffrey pulls up to David's house, does that mean Justin knows that Jeffrey is not at the hospital due to the fact that Justin is literally stalking the man? So are you like me and just thinking that Justin will go to the hospital first, not see Jeffrey there? Will he be peeking through the window? Hell, will he be talking to Madison at the front desk asking if Jeffrey's there? Will he text Madison, assuming that Madison gave him the right phone number? Will he text Madison saying, hey, is Jeffrey at the hospital? Then Madison will say no. And then Justin will just assume that Jeffrey's at David's house, go there, then try to put 2 and 2 together. Excuse me. About Wyatt trying to seduce him for drugs. I'm going to guess here that because Justin, I'm going to assume, loses his job or is put on leave, he's in a frenzy. He's going to go to Jeffrey in a pissy fit to try to incriminate Wyatt by telling him what happened, because I don't know if he has it on phone what happened, because he did take out his phone, but right before anything was like about to be done, that's when Jim walked in, because Justin put down his phone and tried to zip up his pants. So I don't know what was recorded or not. Will he try to show Jeffrey what the video was? Because honestly, that would be another damning point of evidence, because if Jim and Justin go to the office, will Jim tell Justin to take out his phone because Justin was trying to record what was going on? Because if the video is found, that is heavy evidence that Wyatt was about to enact a sexual act in order to get drugs because Justin wanted him to. So even if he tries to spin the story around saying that Wyatt is the one that made me do it, Justin was the one that took him into the interrogation room. And why would Justin take Wyatt into the interrogation room if it wasn't for drugs? Because nobody was there to see Wyatt. Remember that the dude at the front desk said it would be another 30 minutes before Wyatt made bail. So Jim and Austin, they couldn't even set up an appointment yet. So there wouldn't have been an officer at the aside from the one at the front desk that would have been like, "Hey, Officer Justin, can you get Wyatt to the interrogation room because he just made bail?" No, I doubt that's what happened, because the guy at the front desk can clearly tell the chief that, "Hey, yeah, that's right. I let Austin and Jim Cryer to the back because Wyatt had made bail, but I didn't report it to anyone else," meaning that Wyatt would have no reason to be taken out of his cell unless Justin was going to enact some kind of sexual favor for the drugs. So, that actually makes sense. So that's my 2 cents. Do you think that Justin will get fired, terminated, put on leave, or will he just be off duty and that's when he goes to see Jeffrey outside of his cop clothes? So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Tell me if Justin is your least favorite character. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll talk to you all soon.